Big up, everyone. This is your guy Adam. 2025. This weekend, recapping. How did the guys in yellow mostly did outside of Brazil for sure. So our main guys, our top stars. Let's see how everyone did. My thoughts and yeah and yeah as well um. So let's get started. So I'm gonna do a little bit different, guys. I might starting to this week. I might try to record videos and not do image and do all that because it takes me a while. So I gotta add on the images and and I will need videos to release out. So I might just do this anyway. So yeah, StreamYard slash Airstream. So yeah, so we're gonna go one by one, league by league. We're gonna start off with the overrated Premier League just to get it over with and and um and yeah, let's absolutely. But, so yeah, let's go to the game. So yes, the first kickoff after the international break after our loss to Japan, basically. I want to start off with this because this was technically the first game that that I could that started in the Premier League. So Chelsea with João Pedro, Esteval, Andre Santos, they destroyed Nottingham Forest 3-0, which has Ngul Jesus, and I forgot to cover Douglas Luiz. Now I know I'm using Fop Mob, and yes, I did watch this game, but this game was really early in 4:30 in the morning. Yes, I was watching all the game, even though my eyes were a little bit closed, but I did pay attention for most of it. Um, This was the performance. Chelsea got a 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest because Forest are absolutely crap. They're absolutely jokers. So yes, we all know what happened. How did João Pedro, he played the full 90 minutes. Fault Mob gave him a rating of 7.1. João Pedro, they claimed that they did this is a fact. Yes, he did win all of his duels against Forest, but the problem is João Pedro, unfortunately, his form is now going out of bounds. Unfortunately, João Pedro, he hasn't been kind of bad, but his goal drought is kind of happening. João Pedro has not scored since that game against Fulham. That was his last goal, and now João Pedro, after having to start off in the Club World Cup immediately in the semifinals and winning the final itself, winning the whole thing, complete the Club World Cup, and already starting off the season on fire, his form is start kind of to drop off. So, in my alarm, not really, but a little bit concerned. I know João Pedro was asked to, stay fit or stay rested in the international break. I know he was frustrated against Liverpool and other games, but he has not scored since the 30th of August. And this is an unfortunate to report, but it happened. I mean, João Pedro, I know going against Force was kind of block, all that, so he was expected to be frustrated. He was just off the ball. There were some good moments, but yeah, it is getting frustrating that he hasn't scored in the last 8 games, or not 8 games. This game, he hasn't scored against Liverpool. I think he provided assists 1 or 2 games. I don't know if it was against Brighton or his former club or the another club. Benfica, we all know what happened. Benfica, Brighton. Um, um, yeah, Liverpool, that Towns club that they played in the Carabao Cup. Manchester United, unfortunately, frustrated. Um, and against Brentford as well. He did provide the assist to Cole Palmer against not against Brentford. But like I mean, John Pedro, I wouldn't say he's playing that bad. Well, it's not like he's giving like bad giveaways, but it's like kind of getting frustrating. My concern, not really too much, but if this doesn't improve, I might have to make an addressing video. If he's out of form a little bit, that's fine. I know Cole Palmer is out injured. He'll link up play. Cole Palmer is out, and he could be out even against Barcelona and Arsenal, from what I heard. But for Chelsea, they got the 3 points. They're moving up in the table. They're currently sitting fifth, 5 points behind Arsenal. Man City are back in the title race. Liverpool are dropping off. But yeah, guys, Malagusto got red even though it's French. But yeah, it all started, and then I think Chelsea and Enzo Maresca made changes around halftime and got the right subs. You could see it too, like a set piece and a free kick banger from Neto, or it was just outside the box. He got it right and forced absolute collapse. And reaching dagger punches in, and Nottingham Forest decided to sack Ange, who's only in charge 39 days. And how did Andre Santos did? He played just 45 minutes. Had no Yeah, he only had 2 shots. I thought he was mid. I'm not trying to say that he was bad or anything, but it was just like a mid performance. Just trying to shot here and there. It's kind of true. Couldn't manage to create a chance. A little bit frustrating, and I think that's where it all changed. Esteban was brought on the 78th minutes, only played the last remaining minutes. Yep, like 15 minutes. He got booked with a yellow card, unfortunately, and I forgot how he got booked. I don't know if he processed it or something. Esteban, I know he was just recovering from the plane trip from Japan to England. I wouldn't know if it was intentional. I forgot the yellow card, but that's unfortunate. But he will play because I think this is his first yellow card. He did got booked as well against Japan for a frustrating reason. Now it's happening again. I don't know, but hopefully it's not too concerning. Yeah. And as for Angulo Jesus, he came off the bench. He was immediately subbed in the first half, but couldn't do anything because his whole team with Ange Postecoglou couldn't do shit. So there you go. Douglas Luiz played 52 minutes. Almost forgot about him. 53 minutes. I mean, even though so should get called up, did absolutely nothing. Chances. One, his chances created chance and like couldn't try 29 touches. Basically, there you go. And just 1/4. Been like pretty much mid performance. So yeah, that's it. I don't want to waste too much because I've wasted nearly 10 minutes talking about one game alone. Let's see if I can go back like this. Not all right. So moving on to Brighton Newcastle already, which includes Bruno Guimaraes. So yeah, former at João Pedro's club, Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Ludington. They both played. They started. Joe Ludington played like the first half. Apparently got hooked. Played 45 minutes, 0 goals, zero chance. So I was watching this game and I couldn't see Joe Ludington do much. Honestly, I thought he was pretty mid. I know he just came back from injury, but it's like it's just 39 touches on a one-touch opponent. But I'm assuming that Newcastle's midfield just couldn't handle something. Unfortunately, that's where things like collapsed. I think, and that's what led to like a kind of crappy performance from Brighton and Newcastle, which they got last minute. They got a late winner. And then Welbeck with the two goals after thought Newcastle equalized from winning. So basically, Bruno Guimaraes, she played 86 minutes, got total shots of 4, and only created like one great chance. I think the chance was blocked as well nearby. Couldn't try to pass out. I know, but to be fair, I would say to Brian's defense, they did have a game plan. They did well. They did need to do what they needed to do. So Brighton, fair play. Newcastle, they have to do better. But I thought Bruno was okay. Nothing else to report here. Burnley leads. No one is there. All right, let's go to Manchester City versus Everton. Another 7 a.m/3 p.m. kickoff. Erling Haaland doing his thing, landing the two goals. And funny enough, Savinho. It's true, Savinho. He started. Played 85 minutes in Man City's 2-0 win against Everton, and he assisted that goal to Erling Haaland, which I think this was basically him. I think these are the shots. The left foot, and I think the keeper saved it. So basically, two shots going to the keeper of what's this called? Oh yeah, to Jordan Pickford. Yeah, the main. Oh yeah, of course, the main goalkeeper at Everton, still starting for England, by the way. But yeah, he assisted Erling Haaland with that one good pass from him, basically, and it was getting near goal. Haaland puts it away. I think it might have been the first goal or second goal. He scored back-to-back goals, like 5 minutes. Who else got the assist? O'Reilly. And Erling Haaland, he's just doing his thing, bro. Yeah, I agree. So it might have been right here. Oh, these are the shots. The header. The 63rd minute was a header. And that was from, like, I think, corner. I could be wrong. But as well, a goal from open play. And I think says, hold on, is it this it says? Do they name it based on them? I don't know if as well as a couple chances. Basically. So I'm assuming Savinho might have assisted somewhere there and then boom. He does his thing. So I'm really happy Savinho's out picking up for him. Especially assisting. This is absolutely good. So yeah, I think that's it. Erling Haaland going to Wolves real quick, even though I really things are not going well at Wolves. They'll probably get relegated. Wolves are crap. And the reason why to talk about Gomez, João Gomez and Andre, who did absolutely nothing. John Arias, you probably should come back to Fluminense. And I know Fluminense lost to Vasco, and they're probably missing you. Why are you struggling at Wolves? I know you probably need to move to Europe, but Wolves, they're going to get relegated. It's over. So they're saying. So I didn't watch this game because I didn't have Peacock. But João Gomez played 76 minutes. Total shots, 2 assists. Shots, no shots on target. Just mid. Andre pretty much either mid or not a lot has happened. But yeah, just only having one shot, they claim, on target. Not a lot from them. So basically both mid. And I know that there might not been another chance of doing something, but Wolves are a crap team. I'm sorry to all my Wolves fans that are watching this. Everyone, I feel very sorry. But it's like, look, they're sitting 20th. No win. Oh, and they got Burnley up next. How haram ball. So you know what? At this point, F it, we're gonna move on. Let's move on to Gabriel, our best center back, doing his part. Arsenal got the 1-0 win. This is why they are leaders in the Premier League. But the problem is, will they be consistent under Mikel Arteta? Because we all know the same old BS. They enter phase 6 or 7, bro. Oh my days. Trossard with the winner goal. Kayo Saka for some reason had man of the match, even though I didn't even deliver the assist. And guess what? For some reason, I have no idea why Bukayo Saka had a bigger assist, better game than Gabriel. I don't know if he was held, but guess what? Gabriel literally sets his trust shard with the pass. Um, I kind of forgot about that moment because Bayern Munich versus Dortmund was happening at the same time. I wanted to catch that, but he assisted. Listen, trust hard the goal, and this is what made it really good. The important goal. And as of right now, recording this, Arsenal will play Atletico Madrid, so this is good providing from Gabriel. But yeah, I heard there was a goal disallowed from Kyle Ferrer, which was 2-0. So basically, yes, it was from a set piece. Gabriel taking the corner, and Linson Trossard got it right. And then, yeah, he took it, got it very well. On the Arsenal, I know people want to make jokes that they're set piece FC. It's true, they are set piece FC because they always do for some reason. It is how they play, but I'm glad Gabriel got the assist. I don't know, Saka might have an okay game, but like I have no idea why they rated him. Djokovic, as they were pretty mid. My other guy, they don't have Andres Pereira, he's gone. Jimenez, this my another guy from Mexico, so he was pretty much mid. And I see they didn't have a Rob for some reason. But anyways, moving on. Good to see Arsenal. Oh yeah, Gabriel Martinez brought in 81st minute. Couldn't do much, let's just say. But yeah, let's move on. Spurs Villa. Not surprised they crumbled another 2-1. They capitulated again. Tottenham are just very inconsistent, bro. No matter who's in charge, no more answers. Look, and then like Richarlison came off the bench 60th minute and did absolutely nothing. Oh my days. I did watch this game kind of, yeah, almost the full thing. Richarlison, yeah, it was absolutely played just 30 minutes, no assists, not even a single shot. He was absolutely mid. Just won a couple goals. Coverage just one. I had to clear him. That's about it. Defense, just for a little bit. But up top, he did absolutely nothing. All that mattered, Villa got the 3 points. They're doing their thing. You were absolutely horrible. Nothing new. Why should you be going on? And I really hate being on Chelsea. I want him to do well. But yeah, it's just the problems. But anyways, moving on to El Clasico of England, the old times. Cannot believe this shit happened. I mean, I wasn't surprised, but we might have to call a new reality. Loser fool. Loser pool. Liverpool, more like loser fool. Oh my days. 4 games in a row they have lost. Loser pool. Dumb fuck. Yeah, loser pool because you guys lost 4 games in a row. That's absolutely unacceptable.
Loser pool. Dumb fuck, you can't even spell loser. Spencer, you abs.
And I have to play that. I have to play that. I have to play that because I'm not trying to get copyrighted, but it's because true. Look at Liverpool. They are absolutely suffering their biggest crisis mud since way worse than the 22-23 season, the worst season Jurgen Klopp had. And unfortunately, that was just because I think they had injuries and they had to accept. And yeah, look, Liverpool. Oh my goodness! Don't get me started on Florian Wirtz, even though he came off the bench. But I get it. You didn't have Allison. He's injured. This goalkeeper, Michelin, or whatever you call it, Georgian Mard. Sorry if I'm butchering his name, but he didn't have a good performance. He had two saves. I thought he looked good in Valencia. And I know I could see it's 7 against Barcelona earlier this year, including technically an own goal, but 6 from open play against Barcelona. But he couldn't save Mbuemo's shot in like a minute and 50 seconds in, minute 30 minutes. What a joke! What an absolute joke! This is Allison. I mean, you could have. I mean, you probably might save that or try like Warner's effect and like try to catch it faster and stop it. Maybe if that goes in as well, then maybe then yeah. Fair play to Mbuemo. Cody Gakpo equalizes. They were getting locked up. 6 minutes later, they let Harry freaking Maguire score. Absolutely jokers, bro. So yeah, no report about Allison. We all knew Liverpool's back line. They are completely dog shit. I will make a video and stream about it as well. Liverpool, if they lose to Frankfurt, I'll be here. Manuel Ugarte, yeah, or Uruguayo. Well, I'm surprised. So basically, how did Cunha and Casemiro did? Cunha, he played the full 90 minutes. I thought he was all right. All right, another rated him 6.9. He basically completed the most dribbles in this match too. 2 shots. He had 2 shots. Goes out wide, unfortunately, and did have one shot, which I think it was saved, or I think it might have gone header. But yeah, the shot in that one was likely going up top. Thought Cunha was he defensively came back. Recording the ball's okay. Thought it was pretty not bad. Just okay-ish. Thought it could have. But yeah, I cannot believe these guys. Cannot believe these guys. Manchester United, which I'm still going to call them to this day, because they're very inconsistent. If United do not win their next Premier League game, Casemiro do not win their next. Oh my goodness! And even Casemiro, I know he got booked. Oh, he had a great game. Honestly, he was trying to like dictate the tempo in the midfield, trying to absolute fumble these guys. McAllister, absolute fraud. Shawside, even though they claim he had a good. Reggie was actually trying to do everything by himself, trying to rip it, trying to win fouls here and there. That proves that this is embarrassing. Liverpool are an absolute joke. Manchester United, even though I may not banter you, but you guys got deserved to win. Liverpool are shit. Look that shit. 6 shots on target. To be fair, United's new replacement goalkeeper, number one Lemons, he might be actually good then. He made 5 saves, which I thought Onana would have, and maybe he is improving. He had a good performance, only conceding one, fair enough. And Liverpool in open play, you could say they were still a better team, but the frustration still, no matter what, of not being clinical. Look at this. That's how embarrassing this is. The bigger chances they created was the same. 6 shots on target to 4. This is how embarrassing. Only that's how embarrassing Liverpool is. Oh my goodness! Don't get me started on Liverpool. They might actually be cooked. West Ham, Brentford. Lucas Paqueta played in his today game, and you know what? You have to leave this over show. West Ham, just like Wolves, they're gonna get relegated together. They're done. Don't get me started on either, bro. They're down to 19th and 20th. That's how awful, bro. What a joke, bro. West Ham are an absolute joke. I got nothing saying. Then they scored the last minute to make it. Who knows? West Ham are so unprofessional. So have disintegrated. But the good news is, Thiago from at Brentford scored the goal in open play. Yes, yes, and leading to Brentford's first away game. Hit the woodwork once. He was creating shots. He wanted it more. He had a couple. See, we wanted it. Absolute brilliant performance. He absolutely deserves the goal as they took the lead. I forgot they scored because I was doing something busy. But yeah, I'm really. All I gotta say, congratulations to y'all for his first goal and win. As for Bakata, just leave this crappy team. It's not your fault. This team is crap. Shit. So, okay, moving on from the Premier League, let's just get it out of the way. Let's go to La Liga as we're going to prepare for El Clasico next week, as we all know. Let's spend 27 minutes in this overrated Premier League. I know. It took me a while. So let's move on. No, not in the upcoming fixtures. But yeah, we all know Clasico's at 8:15 a.m. Sunday. Barcelona, Madrid. We all know. So let's go to. So okay, I have reports about. All right, let's talk about Rafinha. Rafinha, he's still not back for Barcelona. He was not on the bench, and apparently he won't be there in tomorrow's game against Atalanta. No. Sorry, Olympiacos, their Champions League game. So we're recording this in like 12 hours from now. Rafinha is expected to not play. Um, Yeah, he did not play a single minute. Barcelona barely scraped a 2-1 win because Ronaldo actually chipped it in because Girona were trying to hold on and they did absolutely nothing. So so his objective, but here's the thing. There are reports that Rafinha, as he won't be available in tomorrow's game, he will be there's a chance that he will still be fit for El Clasico. I don't know if he'll start because, you need to be fully fit. So especially. So I don't know yet. It's a 75% chance that he'll be ready for El Clasico. As Barcelona barely got a late win against Girona, which I thought it was very dramatic, undeserving. But Girona at the same time are wasting chances. But the performance Barcelona haven't been that impressive, and Flake is suspended. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Barcelona. All right, let's go to this game. Immediately after this game ended, Betis, bro. Anthony, what are you guys saying, bro? The GOAT is here. Look, Anthony, 66 minute, 93rd minute, daggers, especially to equalize, saved them from losing, at least getting 1 point as Villarreal and Betis fought like whole match, and basically they went 2-0 up eventually, and then they started to come back and saved them a point. Now Betis are a point behind Atletico Madrid or Atletico Madrid. Betis. Villarreal. Same points as Atletico, but I think better goal difference. Yeah, by one, and because of their win against Osasuna. But it proves, and then speaking of that, Real Betis and Atletico Madrid will be clashing next week on Monday. This was the game that I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. That's what I was saying. Villarreal and Betis, they went head to head goals, but yeah, Anthony, especially scoring that last 2 minute equalizer, clutch, goaded, absolutely brilliant, bro. Carlo needs to call him up in the November's break, even though as well to keep safe and manage and not get injured. Real Betis, they needed to come back, so they're finishing fifth. So yeah, and of course they're not fighting for the title, but trying to hopeful to get Champions League, Conference League, Europa League. So yeah, so there's been a really good game. Good La Liga ball, bro. What a game, honestly. Proud for Anthony. So let's move on to Real Madrid. Yup, which we have an update about. All right, so this was a physical game. This game, by the way, this had to happen during this had to happen during the Flamengo Palmeiras game, which we all know it ended 3-2. Mbappe with another late winner, another goal from him. That's his 10th goal of the season, I think. So far, I think it's 9 or 10, or in La Liga, or 13th in total. This scored a hat trick against Al Karim, two pens against Marseille, five in the Champions League. Mbappe, he's just scoring left and right, basically. He's just doing his thing. So, but anyways, this was the lineup. Rodrigo started, played 86 minutes. They're saying that he had a good performance. Wait, was he the one that got the assist? No, but he had one shot, which was just inside the box, but the keeper managed to save. So, what I will say this, I know there's something controversial about the two red cards. I know that one side, but like I know it's been like frustrating. But I'm here to not comment about it, even though we do have this corruption scandal going on in Brazil, similar about arbitraje and refereeing. Vinicius Jr. came off the bench basically at the 55th minute and played like another like 50 almost 40 minutes basically 40 almost 45 minutes, and I thought he was okay. He was trying to create some chances and trying to go around the defender and trying to like cook them, two shots, and even outside the box. But the problem is the two shots were off target, sadly, unfortunately. So I thought Vinny was mid. I thought he was trying to do some impact moments and cause problem for the Getafe defense. So I'm just really disappointed, honestly, a little bit. I thought Vinny was still mid. I thought he could have done something because he was making impact first 5 minutes, even though while another game was happening. But yeah, as these two guys, as these two teams, Barcelona, Real Madrid, they will be going against each other. So good luck to my guys. Shout out to Jonas if you're watching this. Shout out to Sam if you're watching this. And all the guys on the panel. Big up. Madrid, we all know their leader, 22 points to 24. Xabi Alonso's first season, as they'll go against each other next week at the Santiago Bernabeu on Sunday, which I might try to do a pregame live stream hangout. If not, I might try to do a Saturday night. We will see. We will see what happens. So yeah, that's it for La Liga. Let's go to Oh, one more thing. I forgot to mention. Sorry, I forgot about mentioning one more thing. It's, it's not just Rodrigo. And yes, their next game is against Juve. Unfortunately, Hendrick, he stayed on the bench for 90 minutes. Nothing new. Probably will go on unofficial. And as for Militao, he had a good performance. He was covering up everything. He had one shot as well outside the box. Chance. I was trying to. Surprised they make some blocks, made some clearance fast, and just trying to intercept and lock up over everything. So, but yeah, Katafe, we all know how they line up. I know it's pretty horrific, haram ball, terroristically speaking. But yeah, let's move on to Italy to finish off. Let's go to Syria. Talk about a couple players. So let's go to Okay, so let's go to let's go to both Roma and Inter. The big game on Saturday was Roma and Inter. And Inter won the game 1-0 with a goal from Bonnie. The run, first 5 minutes, which I was surprised, an early goal. I thought we would see a goal around the 23rd, 25th minute. On either side, I thought this would end the draw, but Inter, they take the lead for the assist from Ronaldo. And yeah, so what happened? Luis Enrique stayed on the bench for the full 90 minutes. As you guys can see him, he stayed on the bench the full 90 minutes. As for um as for Wesley, he started, played the full 90 minutes, and like he didn't lead to the goal, I don't think. He had one shot which was going stone off target. Or no. He did have one shot. His left foot, which Somerville made another save. So I thought he was okay. Just disappointed that Rome didn't did anything to win the game, including Dybala locked up. Unfortunately, he created the most chances. Just disappointing for Roma as Inter takes the lead. Unfortunately, they are second because AC Milan won their game. They needed a penalty kick to win, so Fiorentina might have been robbed. Roma with the slightly better chances. Inter managed to hold on. This is how it looks in the table in Serie A. Still have a long way to go. Napoli draw points as well. Third, and they play Inter up next, funny enough. So, yeah, let's go to Atalanta. And they're in eighth place. So, Atalanta, they got a 0-0 draw against Lazio away or at home. Ederson played Ederson he played he played the full 90 minutes, right? Yeah, he did. Played the full 90 minutes, only had one shot, which keeper saved it. I looked good in that midfield. I know I didn't really watch the game. The game was 0-0 anyways. This was on Sunday. Yeah, around 9 a.m. during the two games that I just mentioned, including Liverpool, Manchester United. I thought the game was mid. Yeah, I thought he did everything. Disappointed for the draw. He even made an Instagram post that he'll go for the next game, especially if they have a Champions League game. So fair enough to him. Let's go to France. Talk about League One. Let's go straight to PSG. because Venderson and from Monaco, Alexandre Sando is not back. So PSG are currently sitting second after dropping points, and now Marseille with Mason Greenwood, a controversial person, unfortunately gets away with it, and their leader, unfortunately, PSG got a 3-3 draw against Strasbourg, Chelsea's B team basically in France, and now even they can see a 3 open play goals at home, and even at home, what a man match this guy has. Letting these guys cook you, it's an absolute disgrace. Lucas Beraldo was absolutely bad apparently, or not too bad. He played 61 minutes, was hooked unfortunately, as Marquinhos is still injured. So apparently 0 shots. I don't think he led to the error, but apparently he might have led to like partial error because Font Mom no. Whoever led to that error, it could have been Lucas Barraro. That might have led to the error. I couldn't pay attention. I know that I wasn't watching the game because I was doing something personal. I guess I had to go, which I already had to explain. It's a lot personal, but but I didn't rewatch the highlights where I seen that what's his name, the Argentinian is absolutely passed into him, and letting him that happen was an absolute joke. No offense. I think you need to do absolutely better when you have these type of pressure. Not gonna lie, Strasbourg, Chelsea's team, like they're just building up. Look at this. Argentina FC. Not gonna lie, Strasbourg has a cool team. So let's see how they build up, but let's see if they can be consistent. But yeah, disappointed for Strasbourg. Alright, let's go to Germany just to wrap it up. I don't feel like reporting on Ederson. I mean, I should be. Shoot, not the national team. Before I end the stream and like go to bed, yeah, we all know Bayern Munich, our leader. Bayern Munich, our leader. Yup, they beat Dortmund 2-1 in an important victory. You say that wrapped up. How did Yankuti did? How did Yankuti did? Hold on. I don't see him. He wasn't even starting. Oh, he didn't even play a single minute either? I thought he was. Am I not missing? Hmm. Joe Bellingham was on. But not him. Yankuti stayed on the bench full 90 minutes. Oh, okay. He played in their 2-1 loss against Dortmund. Shoot. That's probably the reason why. So, yeah, let's go to. I'm just going to write up his name. So, let's go to Ederson and Fenerbahce. Did he play? So far in the league. Did he play? Or did Galatasaray? I mean, not Galatasaray. Did Fenerbahce play this weekend? Looks like he didn't. Did he play? Yesterday got a 2-1 win against Ep8, but apparently they got 2-1 important win for them as they're like trying to fight the league title with no other than Galatasaray, obviously. Still 6 points behind. So apparently he didn't play a single minute. What happened? Did Ederson got dropped? Holy shoot, he got dropped. Or is he injured? Forgot the report. Let's see if Ederson stayed on the bench. I don't see him. Ederson wasn't even on the bench. He wasn't even on the bench, so I have no idea what happened to him. I hope it's nothing really serious, and I know I'm just really tired. I'm just trying to go to bed. I didn't play a single minute. What happened? This is not good. Can't believe he's out. I'm surprised. I have no idea what happened. Why was he dropped? Is he injured? Apparently. No, I said Fenerbahce. Yeah, he wasn't available. What happened? I haven't been paying attention. Is he out injured or what? And then I don't know the report. Why is he injured? Is he currently injured? I have no idea. If he is, I will try and make it disappointed. If he is, that's disappointing. All right, let's go to Luis Enrique so we can wrap this. Still gotta make the video long. You know Luis Enrique? Yeah. Not like Bruno Enrique. Nope. I can't even find him. No, I can't even find him. So you know what? Yeah, that doesn't matter. We're gonna skip him. I do also want to talk about Brazilian that plays in Liga MX that probably won't get called up. His name is I forgot who plays for I don't know if we hardly care about Kennedy. He did got an assist for Pachuca in their 2-2 draw. I could be wrong. I think so. I was watching that game. And then there was another. But don't get confused with that. John Kennedy was back in Pachuca. No. He got the goal, actually. The equalizer. And I know that he's 29 years old. I don't know if he'll get called up again. Kennedy. For Brazil, former Chelsea, you know. But yeah. So we will see what happens. Sorry for this long video, but yeah, we're just going to do that for now. I gotta go. I gotta go sleep. I got work tomorrow. So all I gotta say is like and subscribe to this channel. Big up everyone. Saludos. I'll try do everything as I can. I'll try to release a La Liga video for members only to the points so far of both teams for the El Clasico, and then try release Liga MX. But big up, I'm out of here. I'm also gonna try post the at the end. I'm gonna run. See ya.